Hey everybody, this is B from Kongzaras. Welcome to a Sunday Funday show. My co-host Mrs. Kongzaras will be up here very shortly. And if you're catching us on replay and might have come over from Fox's stream in a little bit, welcome. So the folks that are here a little bit early, I just wanted to share why I'm doing this stream. This is actually one of the few times I'm so excited to finally talk about having a home arcade. Like, what's the purpose of us having these home arcades? Like, what really is it? Is it for our own nostalgia, or is it for someday, some way you would eventually be able to share this passion of ours, this hobby, with some of your friends and family? And so I finally got to do that 3.5 years later after the start of me building a home arcade, to the point where I truly actually had people in my arcade playing stuff. So I've had like one or two guests come over, like a singular person, a friend that's maybe checked out my collection or something, but I've never had people completely in my arcade. So I think that's going to be fun to talk about. And so I'm curious for those that are watching in the chat, and as more people join in, I want to hear from you too. I want to hear kind of like what your goal is for your home arcade, and if it is to have people come over and play, like what are the titles that they're most interested in playing. For those that have multi-cades, what are the issues and things you run across? Because that's exactly some of the stuff that I ran across for some of my multi-cades. What is it that you see people drawn to? Do you have enough space? What do you do with all the freaking stools in your place? Because I realized very quickly that I couldn't have stools in my arcade because it's very tiny. So we're going to talk all about that in a little bit as Mrs. Conquerors comes up in a little bit. But first off, let me just say hi to a few folks in the chat. Hello, Dan Z, coming in a little bit early. Hello. The Garage Gamer, I hope you had an awesome time at PAX. I got to see your live stream and I was giving you a little bit of shit for not having a gimbal, but you did a good job of being an on-site reporter at PAX. I'm sad I wasn't be able to, go to that event and do things like that, but I think it's freaking cool. I think anytime there's an activation and Arcade One Up is there, that was exactly what I wanted to see. I wanted to see somebody from the community actually talk to the folks that are there, and get a chance to show the community what's going on. So if you haven't seen the Garage Gamer, go to his YouTube channel right now, the Garage Gamer, and you can see an interview of him at the Atari PAX West booth speaking with Cyrus and Travis, and you get to see like a hands-on look of the Atari 50th. I hope you have some more content of the Atari 50th too. I think that's going to be really great for folks. So check out the Garage Gamer. Hello, all the people from the Fox Raid. Hello. Jason is here. Hello, Alien, Billy Wright, Damian Williams, George is here. What's up? Carl O. Hello. MSU Rich, what's going on? All right, the By My Guy White Whirly is here. Hello, Mrs. Kongzaras. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing well.
You are here. You are just in time.
Always. I'm
saying
always
hello,
on time.
Finn Bassman, and all these people that are raiding us from Fox's Raid. So
Fox's Raid.
Foxy had a show and he sent a lot of people over. Thank you for the beer. So Foxy likes to drink bourbon of some sorts and things. That's his thing on Sundays. But what are we drinking tonight?
I have myself a Côte de Rosés. It's a Gerard Bertrand.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a Grenache Syrah, and
it's a pink bubbly.
It's not a pink bubbly. It's
It's
more
not
like a
sparkling?
rosé, yeah.
So it's a rosé. So not sparkling.
Although I grabbed.
Okay. And you got me an Upshift Punch Buggy.
Yeah.
What is it? Oh, it's from Upshift Brewery.
Upshift Brewery, yeah. In El Segundo.
In El Segundo. Very nice. So pour ourselves a drink. Here's to you, Foxy, for sending people over. If you were there at 19K Fox's stream, let me know so I can thank you and thank that handsome gentleman who I'll be seeing in a few weeks. Ooh. You're not jealous that I get to see Fox, right?
Not at all. Although I heard you and Michael B.
Oh, yeah. There's going to be shenanigans happening in Cleveland, and I apologize in advance for
any misdoings that are happening.
What happens in Cleveland stays in Cleveland.
Wow, that's a thing now. I'm gonna get myself another cup. I didn't realize I grabbed a coupe.
The wrong one?
A rosé.
Oh, it's the wrong cup. Okay, she's gonna get a couple of things. Let me go say out of chat. Hello, Joe Riley, Donovan Klingo, Moeller Medic. What's going on? Kevin Clausen, Constorm Entertainment. Good day. OGC Spider. Hello. The night is treating you right. Absolutely. Clax is here. JJ at Games KDNs. What's going on? I still need to send you a t-shirt, my friend. So I will get that in the mail shipped. I saw your email. I will get that shipped out to you. Vasil is here. Gary is here. What's up? Hello. Thor KC, 9E Rider, Kurt, and there's the Fox himself saying Fox Raid. What does the Fox say? He likes to dance, I'm sure. Kevin Clausen's here because 19K picked us out. Tammy G, Tony C, video game reason. Agent Flash, my man. I love Agent Flash. We gotta hang out more. Let me know the next time you're in LA so I can kick your ass in either a fighting game or pinball. You let me know. So, Agent Flash, you're awesome, dude. Vaso ACS rocks esports. Hello, hello. Conti, bonjour, bonjour. Alfred's hello. Writes Retrocade. Fox said, take your shirt off. Weird to ask, but hell, why not?
Oh, is that gonna happen?
I can take off this shirt right here. Ready? Oh yeah.
Show the good people your undershirt.
Oh yeah, that's so good. So last time on stream, I think it was Kevin Clausen super chatted to have me do pull-ups on the pull-up bar behind us because people keep seeing it. They're like, "Be do some pull-ups." So it's like, drop and give me 3 pull-ups, and I was barely even able to do like 2.5 pull-ups. How many can you do
now?
Yeah,
maybe 1.
1
or 2.
Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see Mrs. Kong's rest do a pull-up. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how many people come on. Deputy Van Halen, what's up, man? Oh, man, do you still have your Testarossa, by the way? Deputy Van Halen used to hang out and he'd be like, oh, yeah, I have a real Testarossa. Jim Pacers fan is here. Damian Williams, Gary Cope. Hope I'm getting to most of the chat here. Making Circles. Jason, I said hello earlier. Love that hair, Mrs. Kong.
Well, let your mother know that.
Look at all these people that want to say, oh, it was Jason. Jason was the one that told me to do some pull-ups. Thank you, Jason, for making me do some pull-ups. All right, these are all the ones right here. He'll take the credit. All right, all these people want to see you do 1 pull-up.
1 pull-up.
I did 2.5. Yes, I did. All right, Mrs. Kongzaras, you just had a drink. We have a great $5 super chat from Clairzilla saying, happy early Labor Day. Cheers, B and Mrs. Kongzaras. And Mrs. Kongzaras, go do a pull-up.
No, like, oh my God.
Yes, we just wanted to make this.
Am I supposed to face you?
All right, no, yeah, I'm gonna just play call right here. However you want to do it. As many as you can do. Look at that. She's doing a straight on. Oh yeah, that's 1. Oh yeah, that's that's 1.5. Yeah, I outpulled up Mrs. I did like cup this way though. Is that easier?
That's not pull up. That's chin up.
Chin up. All right, I did chin ups. I didn't even do pull ups then. All right, do a chin up then. Go. She was like, oh, she called me out. Yeah, that's a good stretch. Yeah. So people are just like, why the hell do we even have a pull-up bar prominently displayed if we can't even do pull-ups? Agent Flash is laughing because this fool is freaking buff. He can be like, oh, I can do pull-ups all day. But honestly, we use it more for like stretching more than anything, right? Like if you just hang there for 30 seconds a day in the morning, it helps like really kind of release the tension in your back and your arms and your shoulders. So I play a lot of basketball too. So I used to have like this shoulder impingement. And so just stretching out my arms is really helpful to do. So that's the reason why, not necessarily doing straight pull-ups. But
I did 1 at least.
Yes. Look, good job. Good job. Thank you. She gets enough exercise by lifting up that heavy liquor bottle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
you know what else is really heavy too? Life.
Life. Yes, you like to lift up our entire family. Thank you for the entertainment, Mrs. Kongzaras. That was awesome. Garage Gamer even says he's the same one. He put mine back up in the doorway. Yeah, see? Yeah, oh, he has the same one. All right, so we know there's a separate apparatus for that bar. Yes, absolutely. There's all the sorts of things that you can do to it. All right, what else did I miss? Philharmonic says, B, you have the Stern Berserk Multicade, but you love it when official companies release their own version like the New Wave toys. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't really have much nostalgia for the Berserk Cade that just came out right now from New Wave toys, so I probably will not speak it. Oh my God.
The cow.
That cat is an asshole. Oh my freaking God. That cat, in addition to like just hopping on my pinballs and like I feel like I totally think he's gonna break my glass someday. Like look, he's gonna hop up there on my Godzilla right now.
Yeah, Godzilla is his favorite.
But he's a 100% a-hole cat. You want to tell him the story about what happened?
You could tell him the story. Oh look, he's about to climb it.
Oh my God.
Ready?
This a-hole. Oh my goodness. Yeah, dude, I hope when he comes down, he's totally gonna break that shit. Okay. All right, so life is indeed heavy, right? Yeah, Mrs. Kongzaras crushes G panels like no one. That is Moo. Absolutely is Moo. So what did Moo ever do to you? So
what did he do this morning?
What did he do this morning? At 4 a.m., this fool starts crying in our bedroom. So we open up the door and we allow him to kind of like come into the door. And they rarely ever come into our room while we're sleeping.
No, they do. He comes
Rarely.
to look for me.
He does.
He comes to look for me.
Okay, in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night.
Close
Because
to
he
the
thinks
morning.
I left the house for whatever reason. But
Yeah.
this morning, he comes into the room. He does his usual
Dude.
cry. I have to wake up, make eye contact with this fool, and like wave at him.
Huge dick move. Okay, so then he starts like meowing, and then I'm sleeping, but then he assumes the position like he's gonna take a poop on our bed. And then Mrs. Kongdurus is like, don't you do it. Don't you do it. And he assumes like the arch position where he like sticks out his ass, and the asshole poops on our bed. Seriously. And then she picks him up in the middle of his poop, and the shit is dropping literally from the bed to the doorway. And I get out of the bed, like grabbing a piece of paper and like grabbing freaking cat poop from our bed out to the house this morning.
Yeah, it was only because he thought the litter box, our robot that cleans the litter, was too dirty and returned. Yeah, and then on top of that, he pees on the kids.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing. Then he also went and number one, not something else. So maybe it was our fault that the litter robot was not.
We are not buying refurbed litter robots anymore for a house of 3 cats.
Seriously, yeah. And that's why we own cats on dog. I think it'd be worth. Yeah. The cat makes a strange topper for sure, right?
Yeah, he's just chilling on there.
I know.
They're generally really good about being good, but I think okay, he did give me warning. He kept bothering me a different way of what he normally does to bother me, and he just kind of said like, you know what? Yeah. I gotta go.
Is it Cleo here?
Cleo. No, it's Tabby.
Where's Tabs?
She was on top of the Foo Fighter, but then she walked away. Yeah, she got on top too.
Yeah, all the other ones. Cats aren't plushes for me. Why are they made of warm? Yeah, they don't like dirty boxes for sure. At least he didn't poop on the guns. I would have rather him poop on the pinball machine than our freaking bed, honestly. Like, I can clean that shit up real quickly, but then he peed on the freaking mat too. It was terrible. Oh my goodness.
They generally don't do that, but yeah, I think maybe it's worse because like we keep everything very clean.
They just wanted attention. Yeah. So anyways, but that was our catastrophe this morning. Yeah. Rarely, very, very rarely that doesn't happen, but we'll see. I think the worst thing will be when he tries to get off a pinball machine and he just lands on a glass like somewhat wrong, and that shit's gonna shatter.
I think he's gonna break your virtual pinballs downstairs because every time he hops on it, it kind of wobbles a little bit, and it's like I don't think it's supposed to wobble like that. This is a new thing for him. I don't know why he
just likes to perch on high places right now, and like normally he doesn't do that. But now he's like obsessed with even my pinball machines downstairs. But yeah, he's like jumping on the pinball machines downstairs too. Yeah. Hopefully those go away pretty soon. All right. Oh, Deputy Van Halen says the Ferrari is gone. Oh, no. Kids can't fit into that. Bought a different house. When are you coming to Cleveland? We are coming to Cleveland, man. We'll be in Cleveland at the end of September. So it's September 23rd, 24th. That weekend is Cleveland Gaming Classic. So myself and several people will be there. If you are in the Cleveland area, my man, you should come hang out. That would be awesome. Yeah. All right, Jason says, once the cat poops on your bed, the respect is gone. I'm afraid you'll need to move.
You know what's surprising? Ooh. So we had somebody leave an accident on our bed, and they were shamed for like weeks. And it wasn't because we were shaming them. They would look at us with the eyes of shame. This morning, this fool knew I was mad at him. So he didn't make eye contact with me. In fact, like his sisters came up and asked me for loves, and he was kind of like, I know I'm in like the shit house. Literally shitting on your house. Yeah. So they know.
They know.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm still their alpha cat.
Yeah, you know. Asshole. Dude, it's just like mocking me right there. Yeah. He says the 2023 is your niece's wedding. We'll be there for the full weekend from like Thursday to Sunday. So definitely hit us up. Me, Michael B, Dubs, Justin, Console Kids, and Fox will be in a Airbnb with Detroit's Love. And we'll be poking Nostalgia to see if he can make his way down there. But a bunch of people are going to come out. So it'll be fun. Tony C says, hello, Stern. I need to order a new playfield glass. Yes, it was. Has anybody ever had any other cat arcade emergencies? Like,
why do you do that when you write a support email to them? I need a new glass because my cat jumped on it.
I'm sure there's a whole Facebook group called Cats and Pinball too. So I'm pretty sure that's happened at somebody's thing. So get revenge and go poop on Moo's bed while he's asleep. Yeah, we can give. I'm gonna give him pink eye. Essentially, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give my cat pink eye. So when the Namco XLs finally leave Costco in November, will you be covering it? I would say my channel generally covers things that I'm somewhat interested in.
No more.
And the XL cabinets, I haven't really covered any of them except for the Shack Jam because I saw it in person, but I haven't gotten any XLs. So yeah, I'm not probably your best source of news for cabinets and locations and things. There's a lot of other great content creators that will give you kind of the ins and outs of when stuff is available, like Constorm Entertainment. Check out Constorm Entertainment if you want to know when things have gone to retailers. And there's a couple other folks that really are on top of that. But for me, I think if there's like a unique thing about the cabinet, like if there's a mod possibility or something like that, those are really the cabinets that I gravitate to in terms of product coverage. So yeah, Bad Guy Work Melly says it's going to be a good time. How do you keep the cats from scratching the artwork on the cab? So I generally have
fist.
Yeah. Yes. I do have Stern pinball covers, and so that's really helped protect the glass. But I don't think they've really scratched the artwork.
You know
They're
why?
not like really,
because I'm hardly in here. The cats only come here when I'm here.
Yeah, but I don't think they really damaged the artwork though. I really haven't seen any of that. You'd buy spare glass just to keep in your garage or attic. Eventually, if one of those glasses break, I would absolutely invest in the Invisiglass option, because I know these are all stock playfields, and the Invisiglass helps reduce glare. So it would just suck though to really clean out any of the tempered glass, because as it shatters, I mean, I don't even want to think about what that would look like to clean up, but that would suck ass. All right, what's up? Thor Casey says, one last night of mine, you caught climbing on your yoga flame, panicked and fell off as soon as you saw her, and was hilarious.
Those are funny when they're caught doing something they're not supposed to do.
Yeah, if they're like on top of they definitely like to climb on top of a cabinet sometimes too. Yeah. Sometimes catwalk across them, but they're not all quite the same. So yeah, Donovan says his cats love the Amazon table on the ALP. They would not let me play. Oh yeah, virtual pinball. Yeah, when I used to play virtual pinball upstairs, they would absolutely chase the virtual ball. They don't do that so much with these anymore.
No, because I know it's like I can't get it. So
yeah, but the virtual pinball, they were really into that. But that was more when they were kittens though, so they don't really do that as much. All right, the reaction was gold. All right, it says, what's up? All right, so Thor KC, you got their number. Clack says, cats like warm surfaces and lights, like the scoreboard. Keeps them warm up there. And Tammy has Invisiglass on her machine as well.
I know you can do Invisiglass.
Yeah. Okay, all right, so the main topic of today's show, I wanted to pivot because it was the first time since I built an arcade in our house that I truly purposefully invited more than like one or two people into our arcade to say like, hey, family and friends, come enjoy all these arcades and turn them all on. I set all my multi-cades to one game, like for the ones that have multiple games on them. I guess all the arcade ones have multiple games, but I set them to one game, and I said, go to town. I just like, for experiment purposes, I wanted to see what people would play. I wanted to see what cabinets and things would give people issues. And I wanted to see the reaction for people, because it's the first time some of these family members have visited us since 2000, since the pandemic hit. Like I started this arcade collection, especially this space, just about 3 years ago, because even at the start of the pandemic, I just had one or two arcades at all. And so this room is still very new. But what do you think people's reaction were to seeing this for the first time?
I know the reaction. They came to me right away and said, you let them do this?
They're like, why?
Not even why. They're just like, it was that shock. Like, should I be proud? Should I be not offended, but like, disgusted? Or should I just, like, their jaws were on the floor. So it was hilarious because it was my family primarily who came to it. And then the second reaction was, he has pinballs. So when you ask who played the most machines they were all playing pinballs. You all know why? Pinballs are expensive. Yeah. And if you could play for free, you could play for free.
Was it free play? I was like, I could have charged them, right? Should have given everybody quarters.
Everybody played a pinball.
At least try to.
And then eventually, like, they would like play another arcade, but they would gravitate back to the pinball because that's the most expensive thing if you ever go anywhere. Yeah. My family, we're so Chinese. We had Shave Ice guy come to our party. Our party started at 12. Yeah. I told Shave Ice to come at 1 because I knew my family would roll in. Come late, like folks come in late, and then like have the full 2 hours experience. And then we were able to like capitalize on that. So obviously the first thing they go to is something that they know is worth a lot of money to play.
That's right. It's free play. Every time I was telling them to play, I was like, each play you would play is normally like $1. So it's free play. Just play as much as you want to. You don't want to make their money's worth of it. So they gravitated to the pinball. Definitely there. Vessel saying definitely multi-cades don't work for casual partygoers. Absolutely. So any of my multi-cades, I just set it to a game I thought would be fun to play. So my iArcade, I put on, I'll just tell you the list of games. My iArcade, I set it to Raiden, which I just loaded on there from the mod. For my Neo Geo MVSX, I put on Metal Slug. For my Turtles cabinet, I put on Simpsons. For my multi-cade Star Wars machines, I put on Star Wars Trilogy on both of them because they just like actually one of your cousins like playing the original one. So I put that on for a little bit, and then for my Point Blank cabinet, I put on Point Blank. Those are like the main ones. Oh, and then for I guess all the other cabinets, I had to put on a game. So like Miss Pac-Man, I put Miss Pac-Man. The Mortal Kombat, I put on Mortal Kombat 2. Marvel vs. Capcom, I put Marvel vs. Capcom 2. In my Tron cabinet, I put on Tron. And Dragon's Lair was there.
That was there.
Yeah, I tried to put some of the games like the marquee games. Super chat?
Yes.
All right, so let's do a quick super chat. Thank you so much. 36D says $1.99. You're thinking of going to Cleveland Gaming Classic and you need a place to stay. Yeah, there's a lot of different places to look up. If you want to crash with a couple of people, I heard that the PD7 Gru has an Airbnb. But yeah, there's also, I don't know, I think there's a hotel that's close by to it too. So definitely take a look at it and, do a couple of days, man. That would be awesome to meet with you. I think Saturday is the main day that everybody's going to be at Cleveland Gaming Classic. So if you don't go for the full weekend, at least Saturday seems to be the day. I think Friday there's like a pre-party night show. And then
you should know more than me. You're not
Sunday. I know. I'm just thinking out loud. And then Sunday, some people are like, "Oh, maybe we might not be there full day Sunday." But check it out, man. Thanks for the 199 super chat. All right. Oh, BC has a good question. This is just a general.
Between us?
Yeah. How did you two meet? Have we ever shared this story before?
On stage in a room full of 10,000 people.
Yeah. At our college, we used to we perform for these like cultural organizations. And we were performing. I was a hip hop dancer. I was an extra on stage, and she was standing there all cute, holding this little fuzzy stuffed animal.
Do you know what the stuffed animal was?
It was a Nemo.
It was a Nemo.
Yeah, and she turned to me and this other guy that she actually knew. She didn't even know me, and said, "Hey, does anybody want to stand next to me?" And I turned to the dude, and I was like, "Get your ass out of here!" And like ran up to there, and I stood next to her, and I was like, "Hi,
how you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?" Just
like that.
Yep.
Done. Broke her up with her boyfriend, took over.
No, okay, I don't think people need to know that.
No.
Thank you so much for sharing.
No.
Anywho, did you see that you can be any age and play pinball?
Yes, you can. Absolutely. Tor says you almost finished your first birthday and went from 0 to full arcade in under a full year. That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, so let me know in the chat, like when you have a home arcade, what are some of the games that people gravitate to when they come over and play? What are some of the things that you've had issues with? Because there were definitely some games that people had issues with. So for example, the Ridge Racer cabinet is a multi-cade racer. And so I set it to outrun at first, but then even just like entering a coin is a weird thing because like even the labels are there.
Yeah. So Stupid Fat Hobbit said I had about 14 kids and 5 families over about 2 weeks back, and I lost my mind. I felt like a business owner and no one knew how to navigate the menus to play games. I was all over the place. Not fun.
Yeah. Being an operator in your home arcade, it is not a great experience. But if you have to tell
somebody, you press coin, then you press left, then you press AB, then you press list 5 number contraption, and you get to the menu. Obviously, it's easy. They're gonna sit there and be like, "We're not playing this." So I feel like
even 1-ups, like the simple menu system, like if you don't really know how to exit a game, like the live button is the leave button for most games. You press this to leave a game, even though it says live.
Oh, 1-up live.
Yes, I make it more live. No, the live button leaves games. Yeah. So I give that credit to Rev used to say that he'd make fun of that. Yeah. But yeah, it is really tough. Like I have to almost be like standing in my arcade to like make sure people know how to use certain things.
We should get next, and I like Damien's question is, will there be wine available to drink? We should get one of those little dispensers.
Here?
Like, yeah, the wine dispensers. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? You get the little wine card and you tap it and then you push a button. And
so you want me to add like a little wine bar up here?
Yeah, that'd be fun. I mean, I guess
I did add in some cup holders to the pinball machine, so that was nice. Carlos says voice activated multi-cade. We're working on it now. Even so, the multi-cades. What was I playing that I like also had issues? My Point Blank cabinet, right? So anything that I feel like you build, because multi-cades and even like an At Games Legends, like those machines that can play all those games, the purpose of those machines are not for other people to play. It is 100% for you as a hobbyist and a fan of arcades to casually find what you want to play it once in a while and then have a good time, and that's it. It is not really truly meant for.
To know if y'all if you do have folks come over, do you have to put up instructions on how to do
every single thing?
Yeah, like what does it look like?
Yeah.
Or like, do you just like direct people to certain games and say you only play these games, and they ask to turn this one on, you're like, no, that's not worth it, because like I'm pretty sure people in this chat have multi-cades that they've modded, and like you have people come over and you try to like show it off.
So Dan Mabbit, by the way, is one of the first people. He has my original ever first modded Star Wars cabinet, but he says Star Wars is everybody's go-to. So very cool. And Street Fighter 2 is the second. Hello, Dan Mabbit. Vaso asks wants to let me know that Miami is about to beat Los Angeles Football Club. So go Messi. I don't really care too much about American soccer.
We're not. I mean, it's not even American soccer. Oh, the football club is supposed to be the offshoot. Yeah,
LAFC.
Yeah, LAFC.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's all about the Galaxy, so I don't really care about LAFC either.
Galaxy is closer to us.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. Glairzilla says, does NBC get the most play out of our... So personally, I play NBC the most out of all of my cabinets. So like,
does your daughter.
Yeah. So actually, she really does like NBC. And unfortunately, the NBC cabinet right now is being used to host my laptop in the corner. So it's now become a virtual stand for my equipment.
So no, it's not being used.
But no, I play NBC 1 on my NBC 2 cabinet is my preferred method of playing NBC 1 at the moment.
Yeah.
Jason says, when trying to sell some A1-ups, you met a bunch of people who couldn't figure out the 1-up menus. They kept trying to launch the options menu. Right? So as much as like we're in this hobby, we take it for granted how we navigate these systems. And so for people that aren't used to this, and these are smart, tech-savvy cousins of yours, I would say, right? That they're normally able to figure out most things.
I got some engineers,
some high level folks, but some people are just having trouble. Even
that explains why they play pinballs. Like you just hit the start button.
Yeah, you just hit the step button and you just play, right? And so it got me thinking, like, what are we hoping for out of our home arcades? Those of us that have built arcades with 10, 12, 15, 20. I've heard some people have like 50 arcades in their house or whatnot, but like, are you truly considering having more people over? Are you like a host operator for most of these things? Because they're not accepting coins to most of them too. So yeah, it was just an interesting experience to me just to watch people, one, fit into our space. So here's the other thing. On a normal day in my arcade, I have matching stools for most of these just because I've collected them because they came with cabinets. We cannot have stools in our arcade when people are over.
Nobody could sit.
There's no place for people to sit down
or,
and like actually walk into this space. My space is too tiny, and I don't know.
It's funny. So then, like, I don't think we've ever told people, like, we call it the den. And when you think of a den, it's very homey space. This is actually a loft.
It's a loft.
It's a loft. Yeah.
Right upstairs, and so it's pretty tiny. Like I would say, how much square footage would you say this room is? What are the dimensions of this room? Like 10 feet across?
Yeah, is that 10 feet? 10 feet by 20.
10 by 20?
Yeah, 10 by 20.
That's it. Yeah, it's like 10 feet across this wide and 20.
Fit 18 arcade.
No, there's some on the back wall.
So there's some on the back wall, and I love that my father-in-law was playing. Your dad was playing at the top of our stairwell, and I like at one point stood there to make sure your dad didn't topple backwards.
Yeah. Consort says the last time you had people over, they really got a kick out of the world-class bowling on Golden Tee 3D. Yeah, that's like some of those gamings that are meant for multiple people to play. Those are fun. I think people can gravitate to that.
But actually, a lot of people
were playing Raiden, my shoot 'em up game. Even the little kids, like my little kids that were coming over, they're like, I've never played this game before, and they really enjoyed playing the shoot 'em up Raiden. So that was really fun. 360 says if he comes, it'll be Thursday and Friday, man. 199 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Let us know if you confirm that you're coming out there, man. Thursday, Friday.
You know, for 199, he gets one of these.
What do you get?
I don't know. I'm supposed to click on something, right?
All right, go ahead.
This one. Oh, Mr. Kongzarus, thanks for saving me. Can you label your things?
That was Mrs. Kongzarus's Daphne. You didn't like that?
No.
She's the one that clicked it, by the way. Thank you for the.
She doesn't have clear labels. I just went with the first video and I clicked on it.
Thank you for the 199 super chat. Yeah, I used to do like top 10 clips of Mrs. Kongzarus on the channel. I've not updated those in a while, but yeah, if you super chat and you want to see a clip of Mrs. Kongzarus in a fun way, yeah, Daphne, Mrs. Kongzarus. We never did that full review though. That would have been fun. We were thinking about doing that in the style of Big Buck Hunter. That would have been fun. Dragon's Lair.
And you're like the costume that you cut for me and we had to tape together. So he bought me a swimsuit and he cut it to fit like Daphne, but I can't fit it. I have to like tape it to my body. If not, things like slippage.
Yeah,
there's a lot of slippage.
Sorry,
and I don't know if that was on
you're not
purpose or
encouraged to
not.
super chat. You don't have to super chat, but yeah, Mrs. Kong's arrest. That was fun time.
Please do not. I don't even know what I'm clicking on anymore.
That was a good Daphne, Mrs. Kong's arrest. Thank you so much for the 199 super chat. Appreciate that. Okay, all right. Just going back. All right, since moving to KC, I really don't know how many people have been thinking about temporarily moving games to the garage, opening neighborhood kids for Halloween block party.
Ooh,
and just having people play, I think it's fun. I think it's been enjoyed. I got a kick out of just seeing people enjoy it. So your non-arcade people get lost quickly in any menu. Absolutely. Alfred Burger says his daughter's friends came over to play Pac-Man and outrun the most. Nice. It's called Franzia.
That's the box wine.
Oh, okay. Ooh,
it's not like the actual wine I'm talking about. He literally wants to like just tap a box wine and you just like. Yeah.
Do you like pinball, Mrs. Congress?
I like it when it's free.
She likes playing. Out of the three, which one do you like most?
I mean, I guess Foo Fighter because I like their music.
Yeah.
But like, if we go to our any arcade place, I will never play any of the games that we have at home. So I never play our Godzilla. I never play Foo Fighter. I never play Star Wars.
Yeah.
Unless it's part of like the
play?
Like not the free play, but like you pay admission and you just play unlimited games. Then I go straight to the games that I play and I know I can play well.
Yeah. All right. iGames menus are terrible.
Yes.
I don't think anybody disagrees with that. It was horrible. You had people logging off Wi-Fi, shutting down your games instead of walking away, while others in menu screen missing all sorts of them. It's a mess. Being an arcade operator in your own house is not something that's super fun. Deputy Van Halen says last night's arcade party gravitated towards the PS5 and PS4, but the Turtles was a hit. Buck Hunter guns wouldn't work till you restarted. Outrun was a hit.
But the PS5 and PS4 VR.
Yeah, those are fun. I mean, people are also looking for new experiences and familiar things too. So when you get people that come over, I also had a couple people be like, "Oh, do you have that game?" I'm like, "I do. I can set that up for you. Just give me a second." And then they lost patience. Well, I had to go find that game to play.
Exit the menu.
Yeah, exit the menu, set that up and stuff. So yeah, half your arcades are multi-cades. You have to exactly. So when I've now have tried to limit the number of games I have on any said multi-cade. Multi-cades are absolutely meant for you as the owner, not for other
casual
people.
Gamers, no.
Yeah. All right. You love your MBC2 cabinet, your go-to fighter. Agree. What's up, Mr. Keebler? What's going on? We should get some games in soon. Clack says, put a sticker on the control deck that tells you how to get back to the main menu.
But even that is complicated, like having to look down and
or
push
like hold down the player
like
one button is another way to get back. It's just not really fun. Battle Sarah, Pandora, nobody gets it. Yep. You've made instruction cards.
Wow.
All right, Pong. What people gravitated to. All right, hey, Big Reese is here, by the way. Okay, so I actually need to pivot for a second. So let me pull up a thing from Big Reese while Mrs. Kong's or us tells everybody a story. Go.
All right, so we are drinking. I'm drinking from this like stainless steel glass of rosé, and it's funny because like we watch what we call not smutty TV. We call it smutty TV, right?
Okay. Yes. We watch Smutty TV.
Sorry, our guilty pleasure,
yes.
And you all have guilty pleasures. Do not make fun of us. Is Love Is Blind?
Yes.
Hosted by Nick Lachey and Vanessa.
Love Is Blind. Yeah. Put one in the chat if you watch Netflix's Love Is Blind. I want to know.
It's like couples therapy for couples.
Yeah.
And it's like you watch it and you're just like, wow.
Okay.
Like, we haven't been. Well, I mean, like, we've been married for almost 20 years. And, like, I can't even imagine the dating game. So, y'all were dating. Like, big props to you because,
if
like,
anybody's in a dating game.
You know who is dating right now?
360 mentioned that, like, all the pinball talk has helped him. No, pinball has helped him get a new girlfriend, right? 360, right? He's like, let me drop the pinball knowledge on you. Got himself a girl. All right.
But anywho, I'm supposed to be telling the story as you like finish your stuff. So we watch it, we giggle a little bit, but we look at each other and go, "Would you survive the dating world?" I'd be like, "Oh, no, like, no, like I don't even know what to say to people. I don't even know where you would find like, I'm sorry, like the whole coffee meets bagel." I'd be like, "I'm swiping a direction, but I don't know what direction I'm swiping." Like,
anyways, this is your homage cup.
This is our homage cup. Anyway, long story short, the reason why we have like the stainless steel cup is an homage cup to our smutty show that we watch as our guilty pleasure. They all
have like these silver and gold goblets.
Yeah, and y'all have guilty pleasures. Run with it, live with it. People will giggle, but you know what? At the end of the day, you just need something to like kind of like make yourself realize that like what I have in life is pretty goddamn good.
That's right. So what you have in life is pretty damn good, right?
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't like,
Yes. What you have in life is pretty damn good, right?
Just like fucking anchor.
It's so
that
freaking
holds
good.
me down.
All right. We're talking about Big Reese. Great story.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Big Reese's from Australia, mate. Do your best Australian accent right now. Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Didgeridoo. we always laugh.
I'm so sorry. We're awful.
We're terrible. We're terrible. All right, Big Reese, give him a subscribe if you haven't. But he has an arcade 1-up Time Crisis machine.
Oh,
he does. So the folks from down under got it before anybody else besides me. Nobody else in North America has one, but folks in Australia have been getting them. So stay tuned to his channel. He's going to be having a review soon.
We would love to see your comparison to
but he has this his vote here that says, all right, okay, questions.
Oh yeah.
Is the coinder on arcade 1-up Time Crisis cab too low? Option 1, it's fine, or she's too low. And I need you guys all. I'm sorry, did I punch you? No.
I opened my cork and I punched myself. Tell them about this cork.
All right. It's glass.
It's glass. And you gotta you actually have to hold, grip, and twist.
Hold, grip, and twist. Okay. All right. Big Reese community. I'm gonna drop this into the chat. I need everybody to go to Big Reese's community poll and vote. Let your voices be heard. I need people to know.
Why are we watching our video?
I need people to know how you feel. I'm gonna vote myself. She is goddamn too low.
Oh, the coin door.
What? 69% of people say that it's fine on the arcade 1-up Time Crisis. Am I the only person that is griping that the deluxe cabinet coin doors are too low? So help me get this poll right. He has 26 people voting, and 69% of the people are absolutely wrong. The coin doors are way too low on any deluxe cabinets, except for I think Atari 50 has got it right. But every other deluxe cabinet I have, they're all freaking low. All right, so maybe it's just me that's complaining about this, but all right, get in there. Please help my cause for whatever reason that he asked that community poll for. It would help out a lot. I would appreciate that. So thanks, Big Reese. Appreciate that. You clicked too low. That's right. That's what I'm saying. Crikey, mate. All right, Big Reese. Hopefully you get some more people on that poll. Definitely, it's not me, that right? All right. Definitely check out Big Reese. Subscribe to his channel.
And Ryan Scott says it's fine.
It's fine. All right. So if you say it's fine, I hope you rot it out. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my God! Did you just have your get off my lawn moment?
No, I did. I've been really angry Asian dad for a little bit. So cheers, guys. Thanks, Big Reese. Appreciate that.
We also got a super chat.
We did. I'm just trying to catch up with some chat things from earlier. All right. Oh, here we go. Here's this $5 super chat from 360. It says, legit, Pinball got me my girlfriend. Did I ever show you off to be? She's wonderful. You don't have to show her off to me, man. But I think that story is freaking awesome, dude. So, 360, he used to be a very angry viewer sometimes when things weren't going his way. He'd be like, why is Arcade 1-up doing this? John D and Arcade 1-up suck. They should be doing blah, blah, blah. The minute he started getting some booty, he's been a lot happier of a person. So I'm happy that we've contributed to you being a lot happier in your brain space. Both in this head and your other head. So enjoy life. In fact, everybody enjoy Mrs. Kongzaras because
Hi, this is Mrs. Kongzaras, and you know what they always say? Bigger is always fucking better. That video, actually, I hate the most of all the videos that you have. I hate that one with a passion.
Yeah, right?
Do y'all not notice how buzzed I was? Look at my eyes.
You were beautiful.
It was
amazing.
I am doing this because I'm on cruise control.
You're so happy.
Anywho,
so fun.
I do have
cheers, everybody.
Yeah, cheers everyone. I do have to say what amazes me is the fact that when you think of Arcade 1-up, you all call out John D, which is amazeballs, right? The fact that there's a person that you recognize within the community that that's what you think of as anonymous or synonymous with the company. So hopefully we all giggle and think about all the drama that's been happening, and we think about the community itself. If you can say home arcade and faces come up to it, that's pretty rad in itself.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers to that.
Cheers. we've built up a fun community here. I mean, it's been a while, and thank you. I don't even think we mentioned it, but recently, I think it was about a week ago, we hit 11,000 subscribers.
Oh shit,
that was pretty cool.
Well, you hit 11,000 subscribers. I've just been here drinking.
You have. So thank you for all the new subscribers and for all the folks that have been there since day one or wherever you joined the journey of watching our content. I think it's been fun. So the fact that you guys are hanging out with us on a Sunday night, I think that's pretty damn cool too.
Yeah, we truly appreciate
Cheers
you.
to
We
that.
truly appreciate oh my God. One day.
Sorry, did I drip on you? Did I make you wet?
You dripped on me and you made me wet.
Yes, I did.
One day we'll be able to put a face to a lot of these names. I've been pleasantly appreciative of all the folks who have gotten together and made this community the way it is. And I feel like the things that John has done for the community and the fact that he's willing to be a face, to be recognizable, so that when you do say Arcade 1-Up, the first face you think about is John D.
Yeah.
But even just to see folks in the chat and Philly Chick's not here. Or just when I think about our Sunday streams, I don't think about oh my God, we have to do the stream. Just the fact that I can see these people participating in the chat and being there for us.
And you have to give a warning to DK Slipper. It says, dude, got a Warner brother, got to turn that down before the wife rose up and her Spartan armor kicked me down the bucking well.
You know what? Your wife is the best and most awesomest person ever.
Yes. My wife?
Anybody's wives.
Yeah. Enjoy your significant others if they allow you to continue having fun in this hobby. I think I got a lot of interesting looks for myself and looking looks at her for all the family members. They came in, they're like, oh my God, you let him do this in your house? And so I'm like, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. Oh my God, you wouldn't know what to do without you.
Or the fact that you have to be in the dating world to try to figure out how to
my goodness.
explain this.
Imagine if we're dating, walk into your home arcade.
She runs out.
Check out my home arcade. Check out my Terminator 2 guns. Boo.
They look at it and they're like, no, we can't sign up for this.
Look at my proton pack and my lightsabers. Oh man, I can't imagine dating this girl. It's so crazy. She sees 2 of each name on here, so it seems like she has 100,000 viewers. Novasonic says your cat is up to something. What is he up to? He's chilling. He's chilling back there.
He's probably thrown up behind your cat.
Stretching. What's up, Gibby Gibberton? All right, trying to be a loner in the arcade room. All right, we had a couple other comments in here. Let's see.
You're not a loner in the arcade room. I feel like folks who come on here, they want to come hang out. We're not in the same modality. We're not in person, but the fact that we're in the same shared space, it's pretty cool.
So. Oh yeah, she's absolutely my arcade winner waifu. Men don't realize that when things are tiny like that, there's a danger of exposing too much.
I'm so sorry.
Girls gravitate to Ms. Pac-Man. All the guys all want to do is play Blitz. Yeah. Did you see any Blitz. We don't, but here, did you see a difference between what the guys and girls played? Yeah.
The girls were taking pictures.
Oh yeah, they were just taking pictures of stuff. Yeah, they were just
no, but everyone did go to the pinballs. You know why? Because we're so Asian. We're Yeah.
So Donovan says if you build a wonderful arcade, you had to have a party over to enjoy it. You know what? I definitely try it. It was almost nerve-wracking to me to have people experience my sanctuary place. No. Sanctuary. Madness. No, this is
this should not be our sanctuary.
This is
should be your sanctuary.
This is our man cave space that we want to share with family and people. So I was nervous, excited for people to come up here and check it out and geek out with me for a little bit. But yeah, Onavap says, I've been thinking and I've come to the sad realization that's truly tragic how certain types of games can never be played again, at least with the death of the CRT.
Yeah, that's true.
This is part of the hobby of keeping all this alive through nostalgia. And so people think oh yeah, I remember playing that game and I can see it. And then when one of your cousins was playing the original Star Wars Vector game with the Vector graphics, is this looked a lot cooler back then. Yeah, it did, right?
But you things were a lot bigger back then. It's no, you got bigger.
Yeah. All right, let's shift back down to the chat down here and see what's going on. Okay. Mario Kart cab looks good. It's just Mario Kart on the menu, but it's actually a Ridge Racer cabinet. And that marquee is way roused out. So I don't know if I'm going to eventually keep it. We'll see. If I'm going to keep it.
We don't need extra stuff.
What, you want me to keep it? What? Okay.
What? No more.
If you guys travel, you're more than welcome to France. You know, to eat some snails and frogs and whatnot. Yeah, what's up? So, would you ever visit France? Is that on your bucket list?
That is on my bucket list.
Can you speak some French to Servadac 13?
Oh, parlez-vous français? Je peux pas un peu de français.
19.
Oh, Lord. 19 for everybody else.
I took French in 6th grade, and me and my friend was just like, oh, 19 is like 19.
6th grade, of course.
19. Yes, but yes, that would be fun. And we've eaten escargot.
Escargot.
What, at Disneyland, Disney World?
Oh, yeah. Your first time was
I feel like that's the only time I've eaten it. Yeah, but we eat frog legs. Yeah, definitely do that too. Absolutely. All right, Ryan Scott says, open you up your home to an Airbnb. I don't know if we would do that at some point.
Yeah? I like to host guests.
You do?
If Justin Console Kids want to talk and test the fact that, like, okay.
Yes.
When Console Kids came, he had B's way of cleaning. Then you went to Comic-Con. Then he came back and had Mrs. Kong's way of cleaning. I would love to hear if you noticed any difference. Because I made sure
that you cleaned afterwards.
I cleaned the beds, swapped out the bed sheets,
you put out fresh towels,
cleaned his jacket, put out fresh towels, folded everything up, and like had everything very clean. And like signage to go like, this is where you go here, and this. You were just like, yeah, man, you could shower here.
Yeah, you're fine. People don't care when they come over. If it's a friend's place and you're staying for free, they don't care. If you're paying, then you definitely.
You want to still make it comfortable. So
But there are some like themed Airbnbs. There's actually a couple near Disneyland where it's like it's a Star Wars themed room or like an arcade too.
Airbnb.
Yeah, like there's some really cool like themed Airbnbs I've been wanting to like just check out.
I feel like if we had an Airbnb, because of like my OCD, I'd be like, shoes. Yeah. Has to go here, labeled.
Maybe someday. Fred Burner says, I have my buddies over from now and then. They love the arcade, especially virtual pinball machine. That's awesome. Virtual pinball machine is good to play with other people. Stop touching my machines. That type of nervous? Or are you going to be made of? No, I was just more like, I didn't think people were going to break things.
No, but you're just more like, are they going to be able to get to where they want to get to?
Yeah. Like I like, as much as like, I want to be a good host, I didn't want anybody to be stuck on stuff. So I think that was my big thing.
You feel like Peter Griffin watching the Marital Counseling tapes.
She out of the room. She out of the room. Yes. Pinball is the winner at get-togethers. Arcade machines at our house just seems easy to jump into. Yeah, anybody can play pinball for sure. Street Fighter 2 Legacy T2 where people see gravitate to in your living room, especially with kids. Funny enough, T2 was out, but like nobody picked up the guns and played it. Like I had to like force people guns into their hands.
Like because like it's on that little mount, they don't realize they can take it off.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Oh, maybe.
Versus like this one, they see a cable, so it's very clear that you pick up the gun and you take it off the cable.
But even that, they were like shooting too close to the screen and they weren't really playing that well. And I guess my button labels aren't labeled that well too.
Yeah. I thought I labeled for sure, your point blank, I feel like this is a little bit more like accessible. Yeah.
All right. You lots of wine, yes.
Lots of wine.
Once I procure a Ridge Racer, it will be a Hydro Thunder as soon as the parts are out of the box. Okay. It's a good cape to convert it to. A swimming pool in French is à la piscine. Ooh, showing off your French there. Just to keep the cats off the beds. Yep, that's what the pinball's for at this moment. That dude has been sitting up there all night long. What's up, Shinobi Gaming says, what's up, Mrs. Kong? Your hair looks amazing. I'm drinking some Snoop Dogg wine, 19 Crimes. Good stuff. Have fun tonight.
You know, Snoop Dogg lives in our neck of the woods, too.
He does not.
He does.
He totally lives in Pomona.
Well, now he does.
Yeah.
His son's not at the college is near us, too.
But funny enough, though, we were traveling through Long Beach earlier today. And so Snoop Dogg made famous a location called VIP Records. So the original Snoop Doggy Dogg video, like you guys know, Snoop Doggy Dogg. Yeah, he was on the roof of that building of VIP Records, and we drove by it. And every time I drive by it, because I look at it and I'm like, oh, that's VIP Records, like the infamous like Snoop Dogg place. And there was still like a little sign that said VIP Records, and I was like, oh, it's fun that they still have the VIP Records, but it's not in the plaza. It turned into a 7-Eleven. But on the way back when we're driving, I noticed that VIP Records still exist in that plaza. They have a little store on the side that says VIP Records, and I was like so excited to still see a record store in 2023. I don't know what they sell inside of it. I don't know if they still sell classic stuff or like paraphernalia or Snoop Dogg stuff. But since Snoop was from Long Beach, we We gotta stop by there sometime.
But like the big ones, like the Amoeba Records or no longer. But Shinobi Gaming, thank you so much. I'll let my mother-in-law know that you love her hair, but like my hair is pretty rocking too.
Yeah, that's right, Mrs. Kong. You still look amazing, Mrs. Kong's dress. You look amazing.
Oh,
too. Yeah.
My gosh. Yeah.
DK Slipper says anyone doesn't get the Peter Griffin's reference, stop here and look up Family Guy. It all makes sense. Oh yes, we know Mr. Peter Griffin. Oh, Stewie's so good. Super Fat Robert says, my friends rules for the game room. They make fun of me as a little result of little they don't know because your game room costs more than their cars. You know, somebody asked me yesterday at the party, I was like, oh, how much do you think like this game room costs? And like, since I got my pinball machines, I'm like, between the pinball machines, that's $25,000 right there, just in pinball machines. And then I probably would add up everything else.
You don't even pay the electricity bill, so you don't even know.
Right? Because it's just like, that's 3 pinball machines, so that's like 25,000, and then all the other machines, another $5,000, at least 30K. See, that's like tuition for college, you know, if everyone needs to get rid of stuff. It's an investment, people. It's an investment.
Is it really? Is it really?
Mm-hmm. It's all assets. It's all assets, right? Basil says, the moral of the story is all of us gamers are much cooler than these normers that you have over to their home. You can't figure out menus. I agree, man. La piscine. Is that right?
Le poisson.
Oh, how Red Canyon, so wait until some random puts his beer on your double dragon control panel. The stay is over. Reservation is canceled.
Oh no, we have coasters everywhere.
We do. Long Beach, Snoop is legit. All right. Are you Kong 3 pins? I am. Instead of Mikey 2 pins, I am Kong 3 pins with 2 virtual pin machines downstairs. So
should we change our name to like Kong 3 pins with 2 virtual pins downstairs?
Kong 3 pins. That's a fun discovery. I know. VIP records, man. That was really cool. All right. You love pissing. I see. All right. Consort says records have had a strange resurgence due to nostalgia. It all seems well within reason that our record stores can be active these days.
You know what's hilarious?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Like I have a colleague. Right there I have a colleague who is under 30 who said she went to Etsy to buy the 35mm cameras.
Oh, really?
And I was like, holy shit, how much did you pay for it? Like, you know, like the 35mm cameras are like what, like $20 or something like that back in the day.
You have to like process film?
Yeah, you process the film.
You know what also made me really happy? So we were on a road trip recently and we stopped in Monterey Bay.
Okay.
Yeah. And then on Cannery Row, we were passing by this shop that's like an otter shop, and it's like whatchamacallit, it says Harry Otter, and it's like the Harry Otter souvenir shop for being in Monterey Bay because there's a lot of otters there. There's this giant otter in the walkway, so a lot of people stop by and take pictures of it. Group of college age kids, as I was standing outside, asked me to take their picture for them, and instead of handing me a phone, they gave me a Canon PowerShot, like
point and shoot.
Yeah, A60 that was still in had the 4:3 LCD on the back screen, and I was taking a picture looking at their little screen. I took 3 or 4 of them, and I was like, is this 2005? Like, who still has a Canon PowerShot these days that are still taking digital pictures, like not on a phone? And it made me really, really happy. I was like, man, that's retro. These are college kids too.
Do you remember our Sony U60?
What's that?
The Sony U60, the tiny one?
Yeah, like the really baby tiny one.
Yeah.
Because you just want to be like, oh, I have a phone and I can like fit it in my like pocket.
No, it's not a phone, it's a camera.
Oh, camera.
Like it's like literally just like a
super tiny
thing. Yeah.
Did you used to have one, right?
I used to have one.
Yeah. Do you know what you did with all this?
I dropped it in our fountain.
Oh, so no longer works.
No longer works, yeah.
Okay.
But like it was exciting to see, but the fact that like these kids are going on Etsy to buy like these cameras is like what? And the fact that like I don't even know who processes like 35mm films.
Maybe like the Walgreens places. No,
that used to be the place that did.
Yeah. I mean, we also have fun using Polaroids too. We have like, they're not full size Polaroids anymore.
Not the full size Polaroids. It's like the mini ones. Yeah, our kids love the mini ones. Like, I bought our son before our like daughter was born. Like all these little things. He would just take pictures. Like, babe, these are permanent. They're not like digital pictures where you can just. Hi. This is Mrs. Kong's dress. And you know what they always say? Bigger is...
Alright, that was an accident. I didn't mean to do that.
I like legit hate that video with all my like innerness.
I'm sorry. You love that video.
What are we doing? Oh my god.
Yeah. By request of... There's 3 Pins Kong. We've changed our formal name to 3 Kings Kong.
3 Pins Kong with 2 arcades downstairs.
Yes. Yeah. Freebie. Yeah.
But Polaroids are the best. Like the kids love them. They love the fact that like you produce pictures. Like It happens.
All right. So here's some video. Is it okay to show some video of people in the arcade or no?
I guess. I'm so sorry, family members. Yeah? Like, it's showing up on YouTube.
All right. Here we go. Okay, that's just you.
That's me.
All right, that was you playing. Yeah. So that's why it's a free play, just for you.
Yes. I'm so sorry, cousins.
This is the first time I've had people inside of my arcade, and it's pretty freaking awesome. We're at capacity. Yay! How fun! Isn't that fun?
It is, and I love my family so much. If you all want to like reach me out to me because like we showed your pictures and we didn't do release forms, reach out to me directly.
Okay. I apologize to any of your family for taking that video unofficially, but it was fun.
I'll take care of it. Yeah,
it was fun.
It was fun. It was packed.
Yeah, it was.
They all had fun. They're all like trying out different stuff, but like I said, us being like cheap Asians, we played the pinballs more. And look at this moofer.
That moofer just chilling. Regular digital cameras still get better over the camera phones. The lenses are larger. True, kind of. But you can do a lot with like digital camera, like with phone cameras these days.
You know what our friend did? Yeah. She did like a selfie with her iPhone, and she switched to like fisheye, and she managed to get everybody on like her little like arm, and that was like magical. Yeah.
Yeah. Did we charge anybody? No. People were saying that we should, right? Yeah, I love it. Like, I just loved everybody playing the games. It just made me happy with the pinball. So it's cool to see the different angle of your arcade. Yeah, I don't think we've done like a full arcade tour before. So
do we want to do a full arcade tour?
Maybe. Like, I guess I've always wanted to clean up my room a little bit and do like both an arcade tour.
It literally looks like one of those places if an earthquake happened.
Yeah, all these
I wouldn't be able to find him.
Yeah, so here we go. Cheap Asians with a $30,000 day room. That's totally true.
They find out it's $30,000. She'd be like, "Why you spend money?"
Let me know if you guys want to see more of our arcade. I feel like it's always in the background, but yeah, put a 1 in the chat real quickly. A 2 in the chat. A 2 in the chat if you want to see a game room tour, and then I'll clean up. That'll force me to clean up.
The next stream and not like, okay.
Another time. We'll do a full dedicated video. So yeah, it looks cool. What about the carpet? Yeah, I mean, we have carpet upstairs. So that's also...
This carpet is like 17 years old.
Yeah, it's still plushy.
It's really good. It's still plushy. I keep my stuff clean.
Yeah.
I'm going to rent.
So you take a family picture, people worry less about you. Oh, that's awesome, man. Ryan Scott says we got to meet the family. Yay. Thank you, family, for coming and enjoying. That was fun though. Like, it was one of our first times hosting a party, like since the pandemic. 3 years, so yeah, we used to host a lot of stuff at the house. So
we always used to host a lot of
stuff at Danger Dog.
Yeah. And it was more like, what do we do? Yeah. We have to order food. Oh shit. Where do we put shit?
Yeah, what's up, BA? I didn't know you were Asian. Asian no raisin. What's up, man? Nicholas Doris says, time for a tour. You love these videos. It's very cool. 3 pins Kong. Mikey 2 pins are being sent on a mission. Yes, it'll be fun. Your family died laughing. All right, so we got a lot of 2s in the chat. People want to see a game room tour. So, Mrs. Kongzuras, I'm going to enlist you to help clean up the house with me, throw away stuff, and then we will do a game room tour.
Why do I have to clean your shit?
Because you love cleaning. It's exactly what you do. You
I had like, let's see how much.
Yeah, we want to see an... See, look, you'd appreciate this comment right here. No,
oh my God, I almost finished it.
He wants to see an auction of all our machines.
Yes, I can do this. No. All right, I got
we'll do another claim sale.
I can totally
she almost finished that whole entire bottle of wine. Maybe we should end the stream before she finishes because...
do you want to see me finish this bottle of wine?
Put a 3 in the... No, please don't put anything in the chat. I don't want Mrs. Kongduras to feel like she has to finish a bottle of wine just because she's on the stream. Mrs. Kongduras, you really don't have to. But cheers. Are you having a good time at least?
I'm having a good time. Thank you so much, community, for being out here supporting us, doing all the things. If it weren't for y'all, I would not be able to finish a bottle of wine every single time. So thank you. I appreciate you.
You're her motivation for drinking. So you're contributing directly to her
alcoholism.
You said it, not me. Recognition is the first path to recovery.
I'm an alcoholic.
In a safe space. In a safe space, right? Enjoy your arcade.
I'm getting my antioxidants, right?
Are you? Okay, this is why she loves it's funny. She's like, oh, I didn't drink anything. I'm eating grapes.
I swallow my grapes, among other things.
No, we won't be opening another. But thank you, Zeroko. I appreciate that. Going. Almost gone. It's only fair that B has to clean the booze. No, so I mean, I did clean and plot stuff. We cleaned it together. But yeah, I picked up the poo, literally. But she's the one. Mrs. Kong's Russ, would you rather clean his shit or the cat's?
You know what? I've cleaned so much poop in my life. Yeah. I don't give a shit.
She's not phased.
I don't give a
She's
shit.
not phased.
I am very good at what I do.
And that's why there's no wine available during the party, right? Oh, cool bottle. Cheers. And yes, your hair looks amazing. I'm sure your mom's hair does look amazing as well. She does look good. So hey, everybody, tell me in the I already showed them last time. What color is her hair supposed to be? For those that were watching last week, I showed you guys what color her hair is supposed to be. But now that you're watching this and you haven't seen it for the first time, what color should her hair be? Yeah,
it should be like awesome.
But you wasn't gonna drink tonight. But cheers. Oh well,
cheers! Thank you
so much. Don't feel peer pressure to drink. Only drink if you feel safe.
I will let my mother-in-law know that you want to drink with her too.
Oh, that's like Dougie. You know, Dougie. All right, 3 yes, but Fairy, we want people to drink. Don't contribute. Don't contribute. Auburn, grape juice is illegal. Magenta. See, they think your hair is magenta. We're enablers. Oh yes, you are, Marcus Sucker. It's Auburn. Lighter red. You should be bold. She's bald.
Oh, I was almost bald at one point.
You're almost. All right. The Jan Man has a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. That just says wine. And with that, since we already started this, it's been a long time since we've given super chats for this. I think this is one of my favorite ones.
Oh my gosh.
This one or this one?
Pick one.
This one.
Hi, this is Mrs. Kong's R Us, and are you ready to get big, fuck, wild? Well, let's go.
That was my original hair color
that was Mrs. Kong's debut on YouTube, was that Buck Hunter video.
Yeah, so I appreciate you all like wanting to watch these videos of me making myself look like
a light tinge of purple.
Oh yeah.
I think it's because of the purple lighting. But yes.
But yeah, it's eventually it'll turn purple.
Originally it was supposed to be purple. She wanted to go for La Lisa Blackpink.
I will do my hair again soon.
Yeah.
Highlights. Burgundy. Maroon.
Burgundy.
I love it.
Look at this. Yeah, leave it that color. So you like the green.
Aquamarine. It's a good color to try.
It looks burgundy in this writing. Yeah, it's really nice. I do like it.
Lighting is
You look so young now because of this. In fact, you want to tell them the story?
So one of his employees walked up to him and said, "It's so cute you brought your daughter to like come to this event." That's my wife.
So yeah, one of my coworkers thought she was my daughter, just because I have those gray hairs, and you must look very youthful. You're wearing a hat that day too. But yeah,
they love my youthful spirit.
You get old though.
Shut your face! I will beat the shit out of you.
I mean, you look forever young, Mrs. Kongzaras. I'm getting old.
Put a 1 in the super chat if you want to see me punch the shit out of Kongzaras, because I will.
No, don't do that. Don't tell us
yes,
what to
please.
do. She'll do that anyways.
She will do that.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
We appreciate you getting spiffy for the shows. You're beautiful people from California. Only right to represent. Oh, thank you. Arcades keep you young. All these ones. No. They don't want you to beat me up. Yeah. All right. In honor of that, we'll just watch one final video and then we'll call it a night. Okay.
It is bedtime.
It is Big Blue playing time. That's what it is. What the hell? So there's your violence for today. That was Mrs. Collinsworth back in the day. Having a fun time.
But honestly, we all appreciate you coming here, hanging out with us, keeping us like company.
All right. We do. Do I dye my hair? I did, but it just goes back. It just goes back.
You know what we did to him like, at one point? Like I took my mascara and I was kind of like painting on black, and he's like, "I'm gonna sweat this out," and like it's true. He like sweated out black tears.
Yeah.
It was
the chancla. That's right. It was a chancla. Yeah. Whoa, that was fun. All right. A quick question from Nicholas that says, if someone who saw them in person and you like an arcade one-up's deck protector replacement, do you think it's a good direction? I think they only did that one for the Capcom HS5 because of the protruding HS5 panel section. They only did it for that cabinet because of that. I don't think, the other future cabinets, we saw the Atari 50 didn't have it. I don't know which other future cabinets they'll do, but if, I have like a Marvel vs. Capcom. If I turn on the light on the deck protector, it looks grody and gross. So, deck protectors are kind of nice, but I do like the matte finish on several arcades. So
I love this comment. Is that Mrs. Kong's tip on how to be a good wife? I don't know. I have to swear
Smacking?
I have to swear you in Khmer, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, my hair looks awesome. Oh, thank you. All right, you're right. Everybody's out. Everybody have a great night. How's that Doctor Strange look? Yeah, it's my wisdom grays. So anybody's thank you all for hanging out on this awesome Sunday fun day. We appreciate each and every single one of you for hanging out, and have a great rest of your week.
Yeah. Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Be good.
Talk to you later. Bye.